So some words, some adjectives, good, bad, far. There's a completely different word. So good, better. Bad, worse. Far, further, or farther. So these ones, you have to remember there's a different comparative.
Okay, so you have to learn the more vocabulary, right?
Yeah, there are a few different irregulars, but these are the main ones we're going to focus on today. Good, bad, and far.
Okay.
Okay.
So I will explain it a little bit. Nah, tadi kan udah ada kalau seandainya satu suku kata aja. Kalau dua suku kata seperti expensive, famous, ada dua suku kata. Nah, itu tinggal ditambahin more di depannya. Asalkan tidak diakhiri dengan y. Kalau diakhiri dengan y seperti healthy atau happy, maka menjadi IER, tinggal ditambahi IER-nya di belakangnya jadi healthier or happier. Kayak yang tadi teman-teman udah lihat ya. Rumusnya juga sama, tetap ada di layar, nggak usah di screenshot, nanti akan kita kirimin ke teman-teman semuanya. Dan juga ada juga yang good, bad, and far. Hari ini diingat-ingat aja ya, good, bad, and far-nya, karena nanti akan ada di tes. Kalau good, jangan lupa bukan gooder, tapi better. Bad bukan better, jangan pakai lagi tuh kalau seandainya teman-teman masih ada yang pakai better than bla bla bla. It's wrong. Yang benar adalah worse dan far itu further. Nah, banyak juga beberapa irregular word yang kayak gini, bisa dicari juga. Caranya adalah untuk tahu adalah belajar banyak vocabulary. Tapi hari ini kita fokus untuk menghafalkan 3 ini aja ya. Gimana caranya untuk menggunakan komparatif untuk good, bad, and far. Let's go, Mr. Ashley.
Sure thing. And Stanislas, what is the difference between better and best? We're going to find out later, okay? But we will be talking about better and best, worse and worst. Okay, so that's the rules. Those are the rules for making comparative sentences. So let's try.
Oh, let's try.
Let's try together. So we've got a picture here of Asia. We've got China, India, and the adjective is big. Can you make the comparative sentence in the chat box?
Oke, teman-teman coba ketik di kolom chat box untuk membuat comparative sentence dari apa yang ada di layar. China adalah subjeknya dan India adalah objeknya dan komparatifnya adalah big. Coba.
Yeah, lots of you saying your sentences here. I've got maybe 20 or 30 messages all saying China is bigger than India.
Yay!
Good job.
Good job, everyone.
We can see here the area of China, is bigger than India. Okay, let's try another one. We've got Moana and Groana. And the adjective is pretty. Okay, guys, try to make a comparative sentence with Moana and Groana. I made Groana up, but yes. Let's see. In the chat box. Oh, I've got so many messages. I have to keep scrolling down. Thank you so much, everybody. Yes. We've got Moana is our adjective pretty. So pretty ends with our Y. So what do we do, Miss Vicky, if we end in Y?
Then we change it into Y-E-R.
Not into Y-E-R, but
to I-E-R. No.
That's right. Good
Prettier.
job. Yeah, Moana is prettier than Groana. But also maybe if you like Groana, maybe you think Groana is prettier than Moana. It's up to you. Yeah. Excellent, everybody. Okay, let's try another one. Red chair, green chair. This time our adjective, comfortable. 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 3 syllables. What do we do?
So comfortable is 3 syllable, not comfortable.
It's it depends. Comfortable. That's such a comfort. Yeah, normally, naturally, we say a comfortable chair. Comfortable.
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 That's how you say comfortable.
Like vegetables. Vegetables, not vegetables.
Oh, right.
Vegetables, yeah.
Vegetables. Comfortable.
Comfortable.
So 3 syllable only for comfortable. Wah, baru nih.
But you might hear some people say comfortable, but naturally comfortable. And yes, because it's got more than 2 syllables, there's no why. Lots of you getting it correct. The red chair is more comfortable than the green chair. Or it depends. Maybe you think the green chair is more comfortable, but I think it's a bit spiky, like sitting on a cactus. So I think it would hurt my legs. So yeah, the red chair is more comfortable than the green chair. Let's try one more. This time we've got good at chess. And we've got Tim and Daniel. So our adjective here, good. Can you remember how we changed that to comparative? So looking through the chat, we can see Tim here. Tim is winning. Daniel is losing. Are you good at chess, Miss Vicky?
No, I'm not good at chess. So if this is Ashley and Vicky, then it will be Ashley is better at chess than
Maybe.
Vicky.
I'm not very good at chess either. Good. Lots of you getting it correct here. Yes. Tim is better at chess than Daniel. Yeah.
Nice.
We could also say Tim is better than Daniel, but here I put at chess to make it a bit more focused. So far, so good, yeah? I think our comparatives are going well. So how about I give you one open picture? So I'm not going to give you the adjective. Can you try to compare these 2 cars? You can choose which adjective to turn into a comparative, Miss Vicky.
Oke, nah teman-teman coba di sini bikin kalimat open aja berdasarkan gambar yang ada, mobil yang warna merah itu dan yang warna putih, dan kalian bisa pilih adjektifnya sendiri dan pilih subjek maupun objeknya sendiri. Coba yuk, you can try.
Okay, getting a few different sentences. The red car is more expensive than the white car. Good.
Okay.
The red car is better than the white car. Sure. The red car is fancier than the white car. Yes.
Fancier. Nice.
I'm so fancy. The Ferrari is faster than the white car. Good. Lovely. Yes. Faster, better, more expensive. Oh, or Kurnia has said the white car is cheaper than the red car. That works as well, yeah?
Could be, yeah.
Or the white car is slower than the red car. You can change these around.
Yes, right.
Awesome. Wow, you guys are doing great so far. Easy peasy, yeah? Comparatives?
How about someone say more new?
More new. We'd say newer.
Yeah,
It's
we say
newer.
newer.
Yeah.
Don't forget kalau seandainya satu syllable aja seperti new, tinggal ditambahin AR aja di belakangnya.
Yeah.
Newer.
Newer car.
Okay?
An older car and a newer car.
Older,
More new.
newer.
There are some times where you might hear things saying, oh, that's more new, but newer would be normal. It's a newer car.
Yeah, newer.
Okay. So, comparatives. Sudah.
Dah.
Let's go to superlatives. So here, we've got an adjective like long, a comparative longer, and then the superlative longest. It's the longest, or hot, hotter, hottest. So we use superlatives to say which is the biggest, the tallest, the oldest, the most expensive. Now in bahasa, do we have a word for that?
Paling.
Paling.
Yeah.
So that is the most, yeah?
Yeah, the most.
Oh, okay. So in...
Paling cantik.
Paling cantik. Oh, she is the prettiest?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Paling. Paling cantik. Okay. What about terbaik? Is that best?
Yeah, ter is also, paling baik is good too. It's very
I
same.
see. Okay. So those are superlatives. So here we've got 3 objects. Now, if we're using comparative, we can say the bat is longer than the ruler, or the snake is longer than the bat. But if we're comparing all 3, maybe we say the snake is the longest, the ruler is the shortest for these 3. Or here, we've got It says 5. I just cropped it to do 3. The 3 easiest languages to learn. Which one looks the easiest according to this, Miss Vicky?
I think the Spanish look easiest because everything is in green.
Yeah, everything's in green. So here,
Yeah.
maybe Spanish is the easiest language to learn. Maybe bahasa is easier. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. So here we're, again, comparing the 3, but saying this one is paling.
Paling, ya.
Paling mudah.
Termudah, paling mudah.
Okay. So Spanish is the easiest language to learn. Or here, maybe from these 3, French is the hardest language. That's right, Deandra, out of these 3. Now, what can you see on the screen, Miss Vicky?
It is a cat, a panda, and a tiger.
Okay. So if I gave you the word dangerous,
Yeah.
which one would you choose?
I think the most dangerous is the cat.
The
because it can kill my heart with kindness. No, like the tiger.
The tiger, okay. So here, yeah, we could say the tiger is the most dangerous animal from these 3. Maybe the cat could be the
Cutest.
The cutest, yeah. Or maybe the panda is the most
Fluffiest.
It's the fluffiest. Okay, yeah, sure, it's the fluffiest.
Yes.
Also, the panda may be the most endangered.
Endangered.
Yeah.
The most endangered.
There's not so many. Or the fattest. Yeah, Rafi, the panda is the fattest animal here. And we have one more. Again, go to our map of Asia. So this is me or us, I guess, in Indonesia. If we're looking all the way up to Mongolia, Mongolia is the
furthest. The
furthest from me. Maybe Singapore is the closest or the nearest. So yeah, these are our superlatives. We used to say like the most, the longest, those things, Miss Vicky.
Oke. Nah, teman-teman tadi udah belajar tentang komparatif, sekarang ini pelajaran tentang superlatif. Fungsinya memang sama-sama untuk membandingkan ya. Komparatif itu membandingkan 2 objek yang berbeda, tapi kalau yang sekarang superlatif adalah membandingkan satu objek yang paling menonjol di antara semuanya. Jadi, kalau di bahasa Indonesianya kalian mau bilang, dia adalah anak yang paling pintar nih di kelas, atau teman-teman mau bilang yang terbaik di angkatannya, yang kayak gitu. Nah, itu menggunakan superlatif. Dan rumusnya untuk menggunakan grammar superlatif tentu aja juga beda. Tapi hampir-hampir sama juga. Yang penting teman-teman tahu dulu bahwa superlatif digunakan untuk membandingkan satu objek dengan sekitarnya yang sejenis. Seperti yang tadi udah dikasih contoh sama Mr. Ashley. Nah, we are really want to know how can we use this superlative.
Yeah, sure. So let's look at our rules again. I know there are a lot of rules today.
Oh, ini yang tadi.
Yeah. So we've got here our adjective, our comparative, and our superlative. So old, older becomes the oldest. Cheap, cheaper, the cheapest. So the same rule. So it works for old, 1 syllable. We add est, the oldest, the cheapest, smartest, things like that. Same with our double consonants. We add est, yeah? The biggest, the hottest. It's the one we had earlier, yeah? The fattest, yeah? So again, with these, we add our est to make the superlative the most, etc. Now, when we go to healthy, healthier, what do we think we changed that to, everybody? Healthy, healthier, the? In the chat box. Yeah, getting a few messages through now. Good, yeah, the healthiest, the happiest. Yeah, the reason I put the there is we normally have to use the. It is the longest, not it is longest. In most of our sentences. You might hear without the. Today we're going to keep using the. So it's the healthiest, it's the happiest. Vicky is the prettiest girl in the room.
Yeah, I'm the only girl in the room.
So again, with our Y, we add IEST instead of IER. Now, next, we've already got a few. I think Rara and Mike already have beaten me to it. Famous, more famous becomes the most famous, the most expensive. So our more becomes most. Again, our 2 or more syllables, famous. He is more famous than me. Ronaldo is the most famous person, most famous football player, something like that. Expensive, expensive, 3 syllables. So more expensive, most expensive. And finally, we get to our good, our better. What do we think we change these to, everybody? These irregular adjectives. Oh, already some messages in here. The best, the worst, the furthest. Yeah.
Okay.
Furthest.
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 Furthest. The furthest. Don't forget, that's how you say the furthest.
Well, you don't say it like that, but almost, yeah. Furthest.
Furthest.
Yeah, that's the difficult part. Furthest. So you have your F and your th.
Okay.
Now, someone asked about the difference between better, the best, worst, the worst. And this is the difference. Better, we're comparing 2 things. Vicky is better at Indonesian than me. But the best would be, okay, maybe Vicky is the best singer out of everybody in the room. She is the best. So the most or the least, Miss Vicky.
Oke. Nah, teman-teman tadi kalau yang masih bingung apa bedanya better sama the best, worst sama the worst, seperti tadi udah Miss Vicky sampaikan, kalau seandainya comparative seperti yang tambahin AR itu atau ditambahin more, itu berarti membandingkan. Contoh dalam bahasa Indonesianya Andy lebih pintar daripada Vicky. Contohnya seperti itu. Jadi membandingkan 2 objek yang berbeda. Nah, kalau superlatif itu adalah membandingkan satu orang atau satu benda dibandingkan objek-objek lainnya yang sama. Contohnya, nasi paling enak dibandingkan semua karbohidrat. Nah, itu kalian bisa menggunakan superlatif untuk menunjukkan bahwa satu itulah yang terbaik atau yang paling buruk bahkan dibandingkan yang lainnya. Jadi yang paling kayak gitu. Nah, cuma tadi juga teman-teman banyak banget yang belum menggunakan the. Nah, ini juga yang paling sering nih salah. Mungkin teman-teman udah sering kayak menggunakan kalimat comparative atau menggunakan kalimat superlatif. Tapi ketika menggunakan superlatif, kalian cuma bilang I am best. Nah, itu udah salah karena kita harus menggunakan I am the best. Jadi don't forget the. Ini Mr. Ashley udah ngasihin the di semuanya karena itu memang harus digunakan ketika kalian menggunakan superlatif atau menonjolkan salah satu objek yang mau kalian tonjolkan itu tadi. Oke, udah paham ya semuanya? Kayaknya gampang. Nanti kalau kita latihan lagi pasti akan semakin kebiasa nih untuk menggunakan komparatif dan superlatif dengan grammar yang paling betul.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's try.
Let's try.
So here we've got a weather forecast talking about the temperature. Can you make a sentence using Japan and cold?
Okay. Coba
So,
teman-teman.
Our subject, our be, superlative.
Udah ada rumusnya nih di atas. Subject, be, dan superlative. Nah, coba diketik di kolom chat box. Kira-kira untuk coba aja nih, nggak apa-apa salah. Nanti akan kita coba-coba. Kalau salah kan nanti lama-lama bener. Japan sama cold. Dan ada weather forecast-nya tuh di sampingnya. Kira-kira kayak apa sih?
Yeah.
The superlative.
So we're getting a few, maybe a bit confused about comparative and superlative. So this time we're practicing the superlative, yeah? So here, if we've got the 3, we can see the coldest is Japan. So Japan is the coldest for the weather here. So if Japan is the coldest, Indonesia, we can see Indonesia is 25 degrees Celsius. In our weather forecast, Indonesia is the hottest. That's right. Getting some sentences through. Indonesia is the hottest. So practicing our superlatives this time. If we're using comparatives, yeah, maybe Australia is hotter than Japan. That's okay. Japan is colder than Indonesia. But if we're just practicing superlative, yeah, Japan is the coldest, Indonesia is the hottest, based on our weather forecast. Okay, let's try another one. We've got 3 different theme park rides, and we have a rating for how exciting they are. So how could we make a superlative sentence using this? So the highest number is the roller coaster. So the roller coaster, remember exciting, 3 syllables. So what do we do with our 2 or 3? Okay, getting some messages through. Roller coaster is the most exciting ride. Roller coaster is the most exciting. Yeah, lots in there. Good job. So here, yeah, maybe the roller coaster is the most exciting ride is okay as well. Yeah. So yeah, maybe the most exciting. Yeah, the roller coaster. Also, if we're looking at the opposite, we could say least exciting. So the opposite, least exciting is maybe the lobfun. But yeah, the roller coaster is the most exciting. Excellent. Okay. Let's try another here. We have Lindsay, John, and Dudley. Our adjective is happy. So Dudley, we've got happy, 2 syllables, but it ends with a Y. So what do we do? Okay, excellent. Getting some sentences. That's right, Dudley, Dudley, Dudley. Dudley is the happiest. That's right. So happy ends with RY. So happy, happier, the happiest. Okay.
Perfect. Very good, everyone.
Awesome.
You got it really right. Another one.
Okay, now this time I'm leaving it open to you. So you can make any superlative sentence, maybe using the letter instead of the person. So Vicky, they can make an open superlative sentence based on this picture.
Oke, jadi teman-teman bisa coba bikin kalimat superlatif apapun dari gambar yang ada di layar, dan mungkin nggak perlu pakai nama ya, atau nggak perlu nyebutin yang mana, bisa pakai abjadnya aja tuh. Contohnya be, is, blah blah blah. Then if you want to use that,
that's comparative.
Yeah, that's comparative.
Yeah, but we're trying superlatives this time.
Superlative.
Yeah.
What is the superlative one? Okay, so many answer coming in.
Yeah, great. We've got ones like H is the oldest. Good. A is the youngest. Bob is the tallest person. Who is Bob, Rafi? Maybe one of the ladies is called Bob. A is the youngest. A is the shortest. Good. Maybe Mike says F is the hottest. There you go. I guess, you know, if you find F the most attractive, you can say that. Yes. F is the most productive. Oh, yeah, great. Maybe because she's working in business. Yeah. H has the most experience. Lovely, Liam. A, the baby is the cutest. Yeah, awesome. Wow, loads and loads of sentences there. Excellent. So superlatives, I think we're doing okay with, yeah?
Yeah, superlative, you're very good at it.
So comparatives good, superlatives good. We've got one more thing today before your quiz, okay? And that is using as.
Oke, nah teman-teman, Vicky mau ngingetin dulu bahwa nggak perlu di screenshot ya untuk materi-materinya yang ada di sini. Jadi nanti akan dikirimkan ketika seminarnya selesai. Dan juga teman-teman di sini nanti akan mendapatkan e-certificate. Jadi pastikan untuk tetap stay sampai akhir acara, karena nanti akan ada link di mana teman-teman bisa memasukkan nama untuk mendapatkan e-certificate yang bisa teman-teman masukkan ke LinkedIn, ke lowongan pekerjaan nantinya, dan mungkin untuk nanti melanjutkan pendidikan. Itu bisa banget sertifikat partisipan dari kegiatan IF Talk pada pagi hari ini. Nah, teman-teman, sekarang kita lanjut dulu ke materi selanjutnya sebelum ada informasi menarik untuk kalian. Let's go, Sir Ashley.
Okay, thank you, Miss Vicky. So our final thing today, as. So we use as to say things or people are the same or equal. And they are the same weight. So we can say the apple is as heavy as the orange, or the apple is as light as the orange. They are the same, yeah? Same weight. Or here we've got a boy and a girl. This time they are the same height. So we can say the boy is as tall as the girl. They are the same height. Or if they were both maybe 8 years old, we could say the boy is as old as the girl. We're saying they are equal. Okay, Miss Vicky, maybe you can explain that first.
Oke, nah teman-teman tadi kita udah membandingkan. Sekarang adalah waktunya untuk menyamakan. Nah, gimana caranya untuk bilang dalam bahasa Inggris kalau A itu sama dengan B dalam sifat tertentu. Contohnya kayak yang ada di sini. The boy itu tingginya sama kayak the girl. Nah, kita bisa menggunakan as, bla bla bla, as. Nah, contohnya the boy is as tall as the girl. Yang berarti mereka itu tingginya sama. Jadi hal yang dibandingkan adalah kalimat adjektif yang ada di situ. Seperti yang tadi juga udah dicontohkan bahwa apel beratnya sama dengan jeruk contohnya kayak gitu. Jadi kalau seandainya dalam bahasa Indonesia kalian menggunakan kalimat seperti itu, dalam bahasa Inggris rumusnya adalah seperti ini yang akan dijelaskan oleh Mr. Ashley.
Or if you think maybe me and Vicky are the same same intelligence, we can say Vicky is as smart as Ashley. We are the same, yeah. Things like that.
Okay.
Now that's as, but sometimes we use not as. And if we put not there, it means one thing is less than the other. So here we've got a guitar and a trumpet. Now they are not the same price. One is $10, one is $5. So we can say the guitar is not as cheap as the trumpet. The trumpet is cheaper. Or if we flip it, the trumpet is not as expensive as the guitar. So when we put that not there, it means it's less than the other thing.
Oke. Nah, tadi kan udah kalau menyamakan. Nah, kalau untuk menjelaskan bahwa barang satu itu lebih rendah daripada barang satunya dalam adjektif yang kalian pilih, bisa menambahkan not di depannya. Contohnya yang ada di layar, the guitar is not as cheap. Tidak semurah, kayak gitu tuh bahasa Indonesianya. The guitar tidak semurah trompetnya. Berarti trompet itu emang harganya lebih murah daripada gitarnya. Atau dibalik, trompetnya tidak semahal gitar. So it will be the trumpet is not as expensive as the guitar. Like that ya teman-teman.
That's right, yes. Or one more example, we've got a cow, 2 years old, a donkey, 4 years old. Okay, Vicky, would you like to try?
Okay, I can try. The cow is not as old as the donkey.
Well done, Miss Vicky. Yes, cow is not as old as the donkey. The donkey is older. What is the opposite of old for this, Miss Vicky?
Young.
Young. So we could say the donkey.
The donkey is not as young as the cow.
There we go. Perfect. Okay.
It's easy.
So yeah, if the not is there, then that's when it changes the meaning. So as means the same, but not as means less. So it's a little bit tricky sometimes.
Okay.
So how do we make these? When using as, we use the original adjective. We don't use the comparative, we don't use the superlative. So here are adjectives: heavy, tall, cheap, old. So we don't change them to comparative or superlative. Maybe if me and my friend are the same height, I am as tall, not as taller, as tall as my friend. Or if we have maybe two phones, they are both 5 juta. Or phone A is as expensive as phone B. We don't change the adjective, we keep it the same, Miss Vicky.
Oke, nah teman-teman, kalau seandainya pakai as ini mau digunakan untuk membandingkan atau menyamakan, nggak perlu diganti adjektifnya seperti tadi, superlatif dan komparatif menjadi ditambahi atau ditambahi is, karena ini menggunakan original adjektifnya aja. Heavy ya heavy, tall ya tall, cheap ya cheap, old ya old aja. Jadi kalau diganti malah itu salah. Nah, ada beberapa yang bilang kayak as, taller, as, bla bla bla. Nah, itu malah salah, teman-teman. Jadi jangan sampai kalau kalian menggunakan as, bla bla bla, as, itu harus menggunakan adjektif originalnya. Oke, ini ada rumusnya nih. Bisa menggunakan not atau enggak, as, bla bla bla, as dalam bentuk adjektif originalnya.
Okay, so let's try practice this together. Here we have a menu. Some prices are the same, some prices are different. Can you try to make some sentences based on this menu? So let's see in our chat box.
Nah, coba teman-teman ketik di kolom komentar, kira-kira membuat kalimat apapun yang teman-teman bisa lihat dari menu yang ada di layar untuk menjelaskan menggunakan grammar as, bla bla bla, as, atau bisa ditambahin not juga. Jadi bisa pakai burger atau hot dog atau water, apapun. Salah nggak apa-apa, dicoba aja. Yang penting berani. Dalam bahasa Inggris, everything yang penting berani.
Good. Okay, we're getting some like the pizza is not as cheap as the cola. Good. The cola is cheaper. That's right. We've got the pizza is not as cheap as the burger. Good. The orange is as cheap as the iced tea. Yes, they are both $2. Orange is as cheap as the iced tea.
Pakai S ya teman-teman. Jadi pakai as bla 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 S lagi. Bukan yang komparatif yang tadi maupun yang superlatif. Nah, sekarang kita coba menggunakan as cheap as atau as expensive as atau as tasty as.
As tasty as, yeah. Rafi said the pizza is not as delicious as the hot dog.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe that's right. If you like hot dogs more than pizza. Orange is as cheap as the iced tea. The pizza is, remember using our is as well. The pizza is not as cheap as the cola. The cola is cheaper. Maybe we've got as well, the hot dog is as expensive as the burger. They are the same. The fries are as cheap as the cola. The burger is as cheap as the hot dog. Yes, lots of great sentences there, guys. Hopefully, it's starting to get easier or you're feeling confident about using this grammar.
Yay! Nah, teman-teman udah kita dapat semua nih ilmu-ilmunya untuk membandingkan hal-hal, baik itu membandingkan dua orang, membandingkan salah satu dibandingkan semuanya, atau ini juga perbandingan tentang dua hal, pakai menggunakan as, bla bla bla, as. Nah, setelah ini, Vicky akan menginfokan sedikit nih. Habis ini kita akan coba kuis untuk tahu seperti apa kemampuan bahasa Inggrisnya teman-teman setelah belajar ini. Tapi sebelumnya Vicky mau info dulu bahwa untuk teman-teman semua yang hadir di sini akan mendapatkan gratis konsultasi dengan IF. Jadi siapapun yang ada di sini mendapatkan fasilitas ini secara gratis. Jadi kalau seandainya contohnya teman-teman nih masih belum tahu, Mi sebenarnya aku tuh pengen sekolah di A loh, atau aku pengen kerja di A, tapi kemampuan bahasa Inggrisku tuh masih kurang. Jadi kira-kira seberapa sih kemampuan bahasa Inggrisku yang harus aku tingkatkan, atau aku tuh masih belum bisanya di mana sih? Nah, itu bisa banget konsultasi dengan teacher-teacher yang ada di IF. Dan konsultasi ini gratis ya teman-teman, tidak dipungut biaya. Jadi seperti contohnya tadi Mr. Ashley dan nanti teacher-teacher IF lainnya langsung akan melakukan placement test sama teman-teman untuk tahu supaya teman-teman levelnya itu ada di berapa sih bahasa Inggrisnya. Caranya gimana? Gampang banget, tinggal WhatsApp aja ke nomor HP-nya IF, ada di layar di 0822 2000 1000. Jadi bisa langsung di-save sekarang ke HP-nya teman-teman semua. lalu tinggal WA aja. Jadi nggak perlu SMS, nggak perlu DM kemana-mana, tinggal WA aja. Formatnya sebutkan nama kalian dan usia kalian. Dan hanya untuk partisipan yang hadir pada pagi hari ini aja ya teman-teman. Oke semuanya, dan jangan lupa nanti kita akan ada seminar 2 minggu lagi, tapi untuk itu jangan lupa untuk terus pantengin Instagramnya IF di @IF_Surabaya, bisa juga follow YouTube-nya kita di IF Surabaya atau TikTok-nya kita. Kalau seandainya teman-teman lagi pengen banget scrolling sambil belajar bahasa Inggris, follow TikTok-nya kita di IF Surabaya. Nah, itu tadi, habis ini kita akan coba kuis ya teman-teman, untuk tahu kemampuan bahasa Inggrisnya teman-teman setelah belajar superlative, comparative, dan juga as, bla bla bla, as grammar. Oke, habis ini bisa dilihat di layar, the grammar, soalnya, yang teman-teman bisa akses linknya akan dibantu kirimkan di chat box sama rekan kami untuk link menuju kuisnya.
Okay, are we ready for the quiz, Miss Vicky?
Yes, we're ready for the quiz.
Perfect. Okay. So now we've looked at those comparatives, superlatives, as. It's time for you to try our quiz. So using the link now in the chat box or bit.ly link, you need to put https colon / but yeah. I think we're putting it in the chat box now.
Jadi teman-teman bisa langsung akses aja bit.ly/ifbeginner2, langsung masukkan ke browser kalian untuk bisa mengakses langsung ke tempat tesnya kita. Jadi di situ akan ada Google Form untuk teman-teman bisa mengisi tes. Jadi coba dikerjakan berdasarkan apa yang sudah tadi kita pelajari, dan kita pengen tahu teman-teman dapat skor berapa sih untuk mengerjakan tes ini. Salah nggak apa-apa, nanti link ini bisa akan terus teman-teman akses di kemudian hari untuk melihat apakah kemampuan bahasa Inggris teman-teman itu semakin lama semakin meningkat. Dan jangan lupa juga video pada pagi hari ini bisa diakses lagi di YouTube IF Surabaya. Jadi kalau ada materi yang kalian belum paham nih atau pengen dengar sekali lagi Mr. Ashley jelaskan, bisa langsung mengakses di YouTube-nya IF di IF Surabaya. Stay sampai akhir ya, karena jangan lupa nanti kita akan bagi sertifikatnya dan juga materialnya yang ada di pagi hari ini. Nah, itu linknya ada di chat box.
Yes, so I've just put the link in the chat box. So try clicking this. It should go to the correct
Mr. Ashley already put it, ada di chat box. Bisa langsung diklik aja. Nanti kita juga pengen tahu skornya berapa ya. Jadi kalau teman-teman udah muncul nih skornya, bisa langsung ketik di kolom chat box dapat berapa. What's the highest score?
The highest score, so it's out of 10, Miss Vicky. Let me just put some test music on at the same time. There we go, lovely. So there are 10 questions. Top score is 10 out of 10. I think there are 4 questions for comparatives, 4 for superlatives, and 2 for as. So please take the test now. And let us know in the chat box your score.
Teman-teman jangan keluar dari Zoom meeting-nya ya. Jadi tetap ada di Zoom meeting-nya, tapi bisa mengakses tesnya juga di browser. Jadi nanti kalau seandainya udah selesai mengerjakan tes, kita akan tungguin di sini. Nanti bisa langsung kembali lagi ke Zoom meeting untuk kasih tahu nih, kita pengen tahu banget, Mr. Ashley dan Miss Vicky pengen tahu kalian dapat skor berapa. Bisa ketik di kolom chat box. Wah, ini udah ada yang masuk nih. 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, perfect. Habis ini nggak ada salahnya lagi ya jika teman-teman ngobrol pakai bahasa Inggris menggunakan comparative, superlative, as.
Alright, let's see. So Eugene, 9 out of 10. Good job, Eugene. Good day. 10 out of 10. Fantastic. And Zena, and Liam, and Beryl, 10 out of 10. Excellent. Okay. Mike Cara, wetter. Yes. So wettest, the wettest. 10 out of 10, good for Ariana, good job. And Angie, 10 out of 10. Well done, everybody. So give you maybe another 1 or 2 minutes to finish taking the quiz. Hopefully today's session is helping you feel more confident using this grammar. And maybe you can even practice at home with your parents or with your family or your friends. Try making comparative sentences All superlatives.
Ya, teman-teman. Jadi kita berharap semua yang dipelajarin hari ini bisa langsung diaplikasikan nih dalam bahasa Inggris kalian. Bisa dipraktis lagi tentu aja dengan teman-teman atau dengan orang tua dan mungkin guru kalian kalau seandainya kalian les di IF. Dan untuk yang belum bisa langsung konsultasi gratis nih sama kita dengan kirim WA ke 0822 2000 1000 tadi adalah WA-nya IF. Nah, kita udah sampai di penghujung acara. Terima kasih udah berkontribusi. Vicky ingetin sekali lagi, untuk yang masih bingung dan pengen mengulang materinya dengan penjelasannya Mr. Ashley, bisa cek di YouTube kita atau bisa subscribe sekarang aja di IF Surabaya. Nah, untuk yang mau juga belajar bahasa Inggris materi lainnya nih, bisa scroll-scroll TikTok-nya IF di IF Surabaya juga, karena di situ kita banyak banget materi belajar bahasa Inggris daily lainnya. Kita juga pengen dengar pendapatnya kalian. Setelah ini bisa mengisi link survei yang juga nanti di akhir survei teman-teman bisa untuk memberikan nama kalian untuk nanti ada di sertifikat. Jadi bisa dilihat di layar, itu akan ada link surveinya. Nanti juga akan dibantu oleh rekan saya dikirimkan di chat box. Nah, kita pengen banget dengar input dari teman-teman terkait IF Talks pada pagi hari ini, dan juga kira-kira materi bahasa Inggris apa lagi yang teman-teman pengen untuk kita bahas di IF Talks selanjutnya. Kita juga nanti di akhir survei ini akan ada klaim sertifikat kalian yang akan langsung dikirimkan ke email kalian dan bisa kalian masukkan di LinkedIn atau di lowongan pekerjaan selanjutnya di CV kalian atau nanti untuk masuk ke pendidikan selanjutnya. Dan jangan lupa juga untuk mendapatkan materi belajar bahasa Inggris pada pagi hari ini yang udah dibuat oleh Mr. Ashley tadi setelah mengisi link survei ini juga ya. Jadi jangan lupa dilakukan. And thank you everyone. We're very happy to see you. And we will see you in another EF Talks.
Yes, before we go there, Miss Vicky, maybe Miss Anna, I think that is the link for the Zoom. Do you have the link for the e-certificate, the survey? It should be, I think, a Google Drive or Google Form, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe if Miss Anna can find that would be great.
Ya, bisa dibantu setelah ini akan dikirimkan linknya atau di-scan langsung, nanti dibantu kirimkan linknya sama Miss Anna, nanti ada di dalam chat box. Jangan kemana-mana kalau teman-teman belum dapat link surveinya ya.
Or if not, you can just scan the QR code on the screen. Ah, there we go. Yes,
ya,
Bitly feedback. There we go. Here is the link, guys.
Nah, itu ada linknya untuk dapat sertifikat dan juga untuk mengisi surveinya ya, teman-teman. Sama dapat materi presentasi pada pagi hari ini.
So please take the link. Once you complete the link, Miss Vicky, the survey, what will you get?
You will get e-certificate, of course, dan juga material for today's presentation.
Ah, perfect. Okay. So yeah, please take the survey after the class. It's really helpful for us to know if you enjoyed the session, things you want us to focus on in the future, but also you'll get all of today's materials for free, and you'll get a certificate you can use for the future to say you have taken part in an EF Talks. So yes, please do click the link and take it and give us your feedback. If you cannot scan Delina, you can just click the link now in the chat box and that will take you there.
Okay.
Okay. So with that in mind, I think it's time to say goodbye, Miss Vicky.
Yes, it's time to say goodbye ya teman-teman semuanya. Terima kasih telah berpartisipasi di EF Talks pada pagi hari ini. Jangan lupa klik linknya dan kita juga nggak sabar untuk ketemu teman-teman di EF Talks selanjutnya. Goodbye. Thank you everyone.
Guys. Have a great weekend. Thank you for joining us today this morning. If you didn't get a great score, please take the test again. You can watch again on YouTube or download the materials to practice. But for me and Miss Vicky, it's time to say bye-bye. So bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye, everyone. Lovely to see you.